Hello everybody, this is Visual Sounds. This isn't necessarily going to be an ASMR video, although a lot of you will probably get it anyway. Damn you. But I'm going to be showing you how to do some kind of cheat nail patterns. I get a lot of comments about how I do my nails, how I do the art on them and things. So I thought I would do this kind of easy one where I'll show you some designs that require no skill whatsoever, basically. I've got Totoro nails on at the moment, can you see? Totoro, hello. And if you like this video, then obviously I'll do some more advanced ones and things like that. So I thought I'd show you exactly what I do when I do my nails first of all. You might be thinking, well, why is she starting off taking it off? Well, that's because I've always got nail varnish on, so it always starts with me having to take the old one off. I don't use any special remover or anything, this is just a cheap one. Cheap, cheap, cheap. You'll have to excuse my bare nails as well because they're always stained kind of not quite white because of the amount of nail varnish I wear. I should give them a break now and then, but never mind. And I don't do anything specific to keep them long or anything. I know that's always the second question. The first being, are they real? But yeah, I don't do anything special. I probably just don't do enough manual labour. Although I did do design technology at school and they were still nice, so I don't know, maybe I've just got extra strong nails. I'm like Lady Deathstrike. So here we have my bare hand, naked, and I'm going, as I said, I'm going to show you some nail art that is kind of cheating. Does that make any sense? Probably not. Okay, so I'll start with the easiest one. Move aside, please. Basically, it's going to be a blank colour with sparkles on top. This is Sally Hansen Complete Salon Manicure. Ooh. In the shade Night Watch. Has anybody seen that foreign film, Night Watch? It's probably the worst film I've ever seen. I don't buy expensive nail varnishes. This is $1.99 because they all seem to work exactly the same. The only ones I've ever had trouble with was a Rimmel nail varnish that said it was like dry in 60 seconds and it went on just awful. So give it a bit of a shake. Basically, I'm just going to put enough so that it's almost dripping but not quite. I'm going to do it on this middle finger. Start in the middle, one stroke, then go to the edges. Ta-da! A tip for making your nail look longer is not to go right to the very edges. I don't know why, it just works somehow. Also, if you don't want it to smudge, leave it until it's pretty much dry and then put a second coat on because we want it to look nice and matte. Well, not matte, like opaque. Is that the word? I always get opaque and like transparent and everything mixed up. Opaque's not see-through, right? That's what you want, not see through. Hey. Pretty much dry. Then another layer of the same consistency. So there we go. It's a really nice shade of blue, this actually. And then again, you want to wait till it's almost dry. Second layer takes a bit longer because it'll be, what am I doing? It'll be like kind of gloopy if you put it on. What you do next is get any shimmery see-through one that you can find. This is LP. I don't know what that stands for. Yeah, it's basically just a shiny colour. It was $1.99 as well. Let me just get that sticker off. There we go. Yeah, so it was $1.99. And I've got loads of different ones like this. I've got plain gold sparkles, plain silver sparkles. Ones that aren't sparkly but they're the same kind of little dots that go on and they look like candy. So this is a look that maybe for parties, things like that, and it'll make it look like you've taken extra care but you really haven't. A lot of sparkles come out on this one. And if you get one where there's not many sparkles, you can do as many layers as possible. So there we have, oh, it's like a nice midnight blue with the stars. Lovely. Yes. So that's look number one. Ooh la la. Okay, so second look. I'm reading Yorkshire for some reason. I'm going to show you how to do a basic, very, very basic French manicure. What you'll need is a white of any kind. This is Nina Ultra Pro Salon Formula Nail Lacquer. Sounds well posh. It's actually a base coat, but it's really nice white, so I just use it for whatever. And you'll also need a top coat. I got this one in a set. I've got a few different types. Technique nail varnish. It's basically just a top layer. Ooh. Right, so you can also do this by doing a base coat of like a peachy colour or more of a skin tone, but I always think, well, you're not going to get closer to your skin tone than your actual skin, so just do that. Then you get your white, just a normal brush, it doesn't have to be posh or anything. Ooh, nice squeak. You don't want too much on the brush, but you want enough so that you don't really have to do a second layer because you're going to cry if you do it wrong. And then basically just find the edge of the nail. If you've got no nails, just cheat and make it look like you've got a longer nail. Put the brush on its side, don't do it that way because it'll go horribly wrong. And just go across and then go to meet it in the middle. Now this one is quite kind of thin, so I might have to do a couple of goes, but you get the idea. Can you see? Then you wait for that to dry. See, no skill is required so far, except a steady hand. If you don't have a steady hand, I wouldn't recommend this one. Or you could do it by placing kind of a bit of paper or something over all this bit, so that you're definitely not going to go on the rest of your nail. So you want to leave that to dry. Then once it's as dry as it is going to be. Mine probably isn't because I'm brushing, but then you put on the top layer. You put on the top layer, and this is going to make it look like you've got nail varnish on that kind of bald bit, even if you don't. Same technique, should be done in about 3 strokes. See how it's all shiny? Shiny, shiny, shiny. So there's that one. So quick. Next one is only possible if you have these type of nail varnishes, but I don't think they're dead expensive. I got them for Christmas. Evie May, this one is called. And these are like magic nail varnishes. They have some sort of magnetized stuff inside, so that when you put them on, when there's just, as soon as you put them on, they have to be still really wet, you hold this top over them and it does the pattern for you. No skill needed. So we'll do that on this ring finger. It's not the best angle, I'm sorry. So it says to do 1 coat and let it dry and then do the next coat, and it should do it for you. So this might not work. We'll just hope it does. I'll give you a tip while we wait. To prevent chipping on the edges of your nails, you're supposed to brush and go under the nail. So at the end you go whoop, and it's supposed to stop. I never do it because I don't like the feeling of it on the end, but that's what you're supposed to do apparently, and it'll stop them chipping rather. Okay, so we'll put this second coat on, and then straight away we're going to hold this right next to the nail, not touching it though, otherwise you'll mess the whole thing up and cry. Oh. It's doing something. You basically have to get the hang of this. Oops, I touched it. But you can see it's kind of done something. Can you even tell? How it's like lines, can you see that? Liney, line, line. And there's all different ones you can get. So I thought they were a good treat, if you can get the hang of it, unlike me. Not a very nice colour that really, is it? Penultimate one we'll do on, which finger shall we do it on? We'll do it on little finger. I can't move my little finger without moving that one. Okay, stop. Next is going to be the simplest one you can do with these nail art pens. Got these ones from Accessorize, I think. I know Topshop do them as well, and like loads of other places where they're probably cheaper. Basically called nail art, and they have a pen on the end, you see, and then if you twizzle them open, these ones have a normal brush in. You can also get some where they've just got a really skinny brush. What I'm going to do here is use 2 shades of purple. This is another one of those Technique ones. And I'm going to use this as the base coat. Ooh, it's a nice colour. Ooh la la. You want to get these edges as you go, otherwise they're going to dry and be awful. So it looks more pink on the camera, but it's kind of purple. My cockeyed little finger, it's like, they're not straight. But yes, so I'll only need one coat of that because it's nice and thick. Then we'll wait till it's dry again. This is my green screen, by the way, so I'm trying not to drip anything on it. So professional. Alright, now get the pen. And we're just going to do some dots. Anybody can do dots. I refuse to believe you can't do dots. Just squeeze it, make sure there's no fluff or anything on the end. Squeeze it gently, you don't want a whole load to come out. And then it should start just dripping out by itself. So you basically do your own dots. And it's as easy as that. If it'll focus. There we go. Dots. Alright, for the final nail. Hey there. This is the most complicated one I'm going to show you today, and it's still not complicated at all, so have faith. I'm going to do what I call the lava nail. You will need, do this now, a red, an orange and a yellow, and some instant effects, oh god, I keep getting stuff on the screen, sorry. Instant effects nail varnish. This is the crackle one, and you want black for this look. Well, all you want to do is start off with the red. And you're going to do a nice thick line all the way across. It doesn't have to be perfect, just as long as it's there. Like so. Get off these excess edges. One line. Then you're going to go with the l'orange. What's orange in Japanese? I can't remember. I was learning colours the other day, but now I can't remember. So orange. Doesn't matter if they blend or smudge or anything. Just go for it. Get the edges off. Ta-da! These colours are all odd, really, what I'm using, except these two are Rimmel London Lasting Finish, and this one is the shade 265, or are they all? Yep, 265 Pop, and the yellow is 280 Sunshine. Oh, Sunshine seems to have dried up a little. Oh lord, it's really dried up. But never mind, because it's going to be hidden, so it doesn't even matter. So it looks like one of those rocket lollies. You know, those ice lollies you get. Can you even see that it's 3 different colours? It is 3 different colours, I swear. Then you want to wait a bit until it's quite dry. And these instant effects ones are so easy to use. They're basically like the crackle and paint you get to do furniture and things in your house. This one is by Barry M. 311 Nail Effects 108. Can you see it? And it does all the work for you. You can put it over just a plain colour, or you can do it like this, what I'm doing. So you want quite a bit on the brush, and then you just brush it over the nail, and it'll go on and you'll think it's dried up and gone horribly wrong, but it hasn't, I promise. And then you'll see why this one is called lava when it starts to look, it's crackling itself live on YouTube. Can you see that? Oh my god. Basically it looks like lava. And that is the easiest thing ever. I didn't even have to try for that. And there you have it. 5 different looks without any skill needed at all. We've got dots, magnetic nail varnish, sparkles, French manicure, and lava. Ta-da! There you have it. Like and favourite and whatnot. Subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know if you want any more of these. I can do 5 more easy ones and then maybe go into more detailed things or whatever you want. Let me know. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.